Is your freezer running? Maybe you better go catch it. Hey Provident Preppers, this is Jonathan, and I just wanted to touch base with you about these fridge and freezer monitors. We recently did a video about keeping your freezer cold during a power outage, how you would run that, and this was a key component of being able to do that. And we had lots of comments and lots of questions about this, and so I just wanted to do a quick prepper video on this cool prepper tool. In a nutshell, this is your receiver. This has a magnetic attachment. It attaches to your freezer. You can use these in a fridge or a refrigerator. Most of them come with 2 or 3 different monitors, most of them 2, but you can use these to monitor the temperature inside your freezer or your refrigerator. So on this monitor here, it's going to pick up the signal from the receivers. Like I said, these sit inside your fridge or freezer, and they're sending a message saying, hey, temperature is this, temperature is this. So on this monitor here, you can see it's got the temperature for one of them, the temperature for the other one. It's got the high and the low, so you can kind of see what range it's going in. And you can reset that at any time you want to start over, but it will tell you the high and low that it has experienced. And then it's got the cool feature is the alarm feature, so that if you go outside that range, and you're going to set that range based on whether it's a refrigerator or a freezer and your preferences on temperature. So you're going to set a high temperature at which it will alarm, and you'll set a low temperature at which it will alarm. And that will allow you to monitor that, and you can, as I mentioned, you can see what it's doing, what temperature range it's staying in. There's also here on the bottom, and I don't use this much, it's just the room temperature. And you can set alarms for that. If it gets too hot for your liking or too cold for your liking, you can monitor and take care of that as well. In a crisis situation is where this is really going to shine. In that situation, you're probably going to be trying to run your refrigerator or your freezer off of some alternative energy source, a power station or a generator. And obviously, you don't want to use more fuel than you need to. So by using the alarms on here, you can allow that temperature to do its thing until, say, it gets up to 25 degrees and you want that below 25 degrees, it will alarm you. You can turn on that and then take it down to, say, 20 degrees, where you're more comfortable with that. Then you can turn off your generator or power station. So this just really allows you to monitor that and use it in the best way possible, use your energy resources in the best way possible to make sure that you run that freezer and keep your food preserved. As I mentioned, these are fairly inexpensive, especially when you compare it with the cost of losing a freezer full of food. There's a whole variety out there. I'll leave a link in the description of a couple of the ones that I've used that I like, but choose the one that's going to be right for you. And now for the question of the day. What questions do you still have about running appliances during a crisis? Comment below. And thanks for being part of the solution.